So I wanted to tie a 5-lead 4 bytes Turk head. If you head over to our webpage, knotjigs.co.uk, you'll find on the home page there's a few different knot designers. The cylindrical designer ties Turk's heads, so we're going to choose that. Scrolling down, you'll find a set of controls. And the first thing we'll put in is 5-lead and 4 bytes. If you choose a combination of leads and bytes, that does not result in a single strand knot, an error message will come up. Going down to combination that does form a single strand knot, it will compute a tying pattern. So we can see a styled image of a 5-lead 4-byte Turk head. If we've got something in mind that we want to tie it on, in this case it's going to be a 32mm wood core, and I know I'm going to use 4mm paracord. I can change these dimensions. Let's change that from a 2 to a 4. Below that you'll see an automatic knot height. If you want to stretch your knot out a little bit because of the way you're going to dress it or the amount of passes you're going to use, you can change this value here to make a longer knot. For custom jigs, I think the maximum value is about 200, 220. And there's a little bit above and below the knot, so you can actually hold it while you're using it. The next section is weave. You can change the weave pattern or the phase, just where it starts from. Also here there's a styled trim gap. If you are choosing to download an SVG to wrap around your own core, the styled SVG gap is quite important because as you increase the cord width and reduce the diameter, this gap here will get a bit smaller. So to make that a little bit easier to see when you print it, you can increase or decrease, and it will change the gap on the produced SVG. The view really, we can probably just ignore that, but the pass is fairly useful. So in this case, I want to tie a knot with 4 passes on my 32mm core. If we go down a little bit, we can see here there is a 3D render or representation of the knot, and we can see with a 4mm cord on a 32mm core, we have an awful lot of space left over. So if I increase the pass count here up to 4, which is what I would like, and I'm going to change the colours to different colours would look like. And then wander back down to the 3D view, I can see now that quite clearly 4 passes on a 32mm core are going to fit quite nicely. So once I'm happy with this, I can choose either to download a styled SVG or print off some tying instructions. If I wasn't going to buy a core, I would click this button and a SVG comes up that you can print off, and there's also some instructions that come out in a text pad, or you can just copy and paste them off the website. If you would like a custom jig, all you need to do is click add the custom jig to the basket, and it will put it into the cart and you check out in the normal way. There's a few other knot designers on here that might be of interest to you. You come back up to designers, click on knot designers. You can see we've got one we've just talked about, this cylindrical Turk's head knot designer, a pineapple knot designer. Hopefully very soon I'll have the same functionality in this one where you can design your own knot and click print, or click order rather, and a jig will arrive in the post. But as it is at the moment, you can still export an SVG and the tying instructions for your own use. There's also a few here, the Rosette and the Flat Turks. They are a little bit more experimental, but they seem to be working okay at the moment, and with SVG export. Perhaps soon there'll be a true tourist Turk's head knot designer there as well. I hope that was useful, and